The missile knows where it is because it knows where it is. Apparently, this missile has missed a class or two. My flying lessons needed aside. I gotta show you something. I came back from being AFK, and I have been apparently Thanos. I have apparently came back, and there is a duck throwing netherite in my base, and there is a Thanos throwing it back on the TV that I made. I never know who left this here. This was Dodo. And then Haps has been netherite mining. Dude has 2 stacks almost. His poor pickaxe. But anyway, I can't remember. Which lever was it again that got me to where I needed to go? Was it this one? Nope, it wasn't that one. That one just put us on the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so this one leads to the bottom of the ocean. We're not going to press that one again. What about this one? Hello? That one was a very, very bad thing. Okay, so ocean, death, guaranteed. What about you? Please take me where I need to go. Okay, I think that lever put us in the right place. So this is the villager trading hall that me and Haps have been working on. It's going to house, apparently, 99 villagers. Now, the grocery list, when it came to working for this build and whatnot, and I can see that there's been a pesky enderman come down here, and there's been a couple, actually. I've done cleaned up some. But, the building list wasn't really all that bad until it came down to the emerald ore we're going to be using as decoration. I may have lost a couple of brain cells doing that, but it was worth it. That's not necessarily what we're going to be working on right away. All the materials have been gathered and we can build it at any time. However, there is a priority that takes precedence first. A bone meal farm. Let me show you why. Micro mail. Put items in the mail you'd like to send to a specific player as well as who it is intended to, and I will deliver it ASAP, courtesy of the archivist. Interesting. So, I have been working on a shop just a little bit. We're planning on doing a general store, and we're going to be needing the villagers not only for that, but for actual reasons for gear and other lore-related reasons. But here's the thing. Someone came in and pretty much bought most of my bone block stock out. And if you don't know, bone blocks are notoriously difficult to farm with just a skeleton farm. It gets really, really tedious. So to keep the supply and demand going for bone blocks, we're going to make that farm real quick. And it is not my design. Right? I found a farm. It's not time outside. But I will be posting a link down in the description of the farm that I have found. I don't know if this is the original owner of said farm or not. However, this is just where I found it. So, yeah. Anywho, we're going to be getting to building that right lickety split, and you will see it in the form of a handy dandy little time lapse. I'm gonna take a seat for a second, y'all. These machines are kind of complicated to make. And wait a minute, that's not me. That's still not me. Help! Much better. Anywho, before we get into some of the shenanigans for the day, there's something I want to show y'all down here. Y'all remember the blacksmith build that we were working on? Yeah, it's finished. We got everything in place how we wanted, other than some armor and stuff, which is going to just take some time to gather and to put in for decorative and stuff. But we actually were having trouble getting a mace. Go figure. So one of the nice people on the server decided to donate this mace to us. And I believe it was Sal. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sal, but I think Sal donated this mace for us to have to use as a hammer. But little tidbits here and there aside, we have the micro mail terminal. Now, I read this, and I know what to do now. So we are going to figure out something to send to someone in the mail. So there's a player on the server by the name of Haps, right? And he spends an awful lot of time in the nether, buying netherite of all things. So I'm going to send him an award in the mail. And it's going to be the Nether Waddler award. I wonder what his reaction to this is going to be. So I think all we do is place the book and quill and the thing in here. And I don't know why this is not working. Did he change some of the redstone? He did not set it up to where you can use redstone as the thing. Okay. I will have to let him know about this. Alright, now that the mail has been sent off, it is time to get into another building time lapse. We really need this villager, breeder, and trading hall area built, because we have a lot of things to do over there. So we're going to go ahead and get to that real quick. So go ahead and cue the time lapse. Yee-hee! Now that this is officially and finally been built, this took some time to get done. Let me tell you, the list for this wasn't that bad. It was those emeralds, I swear. It took a day of mining by itself to get them. But we have something really, really important to do real quick. And that important thing right over here in the blacksmith room that we just made. We gotta get our materials going real quick. Yes, we do. That way we can get everything on this right here anvil. Let's toss in some bone meal. And then turn around with some emeralds and enchanted books. And slam it all together to create this wonderful, nice, amazing sword. Yeah, buddy. Let me introduce you to Honfoi's rolling pin. We have the rocking chair. Now we have the rolling pin. You better believe we're gonna use it too. Oh my goodness, the mailman's on. It's time to go deliver our gift. My goodness, they're getting our package. I'm so excited. Okay, Tex, let's take care of it. Let's go give it to Haps. Do you know where he lives? Now, we gotta sneak around. We don't need to be spotted just yet. Tex is getting ready to deliver our package to Haps, and we're awaiting his response. What is he thinking about? Is he happy to receive it? He does spend an awful lot of time in the nether. Oh wait, he noticed. Yep, it looks like he's happy to receive it. Are you happy? He is. Alright, now let's go ahead and present this Noctus style. And a hubbada and a hubbada, and now you have your award, good sir. So, I went AFK again after finishing up the delivery and everything, and apparently a wedding has happened in my base, and my TV has changed. No longer is it Thanos, but now it is the man, the myth, the legend, Dodo himself tweaking out on my television. Well, this is quite the conundrum. I have been putting this off because I did not really want to do this. I don't like dealing with villagers. I don't want to do it. I don't. But I have spots for 99 villagers, and there's no way that I'm gonna get them all done at once. I would be going crazy, so no, I'm doing 12, and I've got the little pathway here marked out and how I'm gonna do it, but don't make it any less enjoyable. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put some powered rails down. Let's put a detector. We have the stinky little villagers down here, and at the press of a button, we should have a delivery. Now that he is in place, let's place this lectern. This is the part that takes a while. What do you have now? Projectile protection. That's useless. That's not bad. But no, that I'm taking. Finally, we got a good one. La-da-dee, la-da-da, da-da-dee-da-dee-do-do-do. Time for another. Same deal. Break the rail. Place the stairs. Remove the track. And set up for the next one. Give me what I want. Apparently, they found Kim and Haps has found out about our villager shenanigans and has come over to help. Well, it's kind of quite easy, fellers. You just push this and they deliver themselves. We're in the village right now, and efficiency 5 is being quite a pain in the butt to get right now. So we're gonna kidnap the one that I already have. We got precious cargo in tow, on our way to deliver the villager. Here goes nothing. Get in. Oh. You pesky villager. So now we're going to play the waiting game. And while we're waiting on villagers to grow up, let me explain a little something that I've had in my mind that I want to share with everyone on the server. This is the hot potato, right? And hot potato is basically this. You need to try to sneakily give this thing to your friends. The goal of it is to get it in their inventory without them realizing what it is. And they may think that it's a regular potato, but if they see that it's renamed to a hot potato, then it's too late. They have it in their inventory. You got them. And here's the kicker. There's strategy to this. You cannot immediately give it back to a person that gave it to you. You have to give it to someone different. You also can't give it to someone right away. You have to wait a few hours before handing it off. You have to wait 4 hours exactly. And as you can see, this can be problematic if you're the last person. You can't kill anybody, you can't grief bases or break blocks to do so, but after 4 hours, you can then give it to your friend or anybody else on the server, but you can't give it to the person that gave it to you. And once you give it to them, if they realize that you gave it to them, then you get the potato back. However, don't eat it. If you eat it, it's an automatic loss. And that has been the hot potato. We finally got the last trade. I have come to an unsettling realization. Take a look over here. There is a lot of villagers in place. I know I've done a little more, but there's still so many to put in their little designated spots. I'm a little afraid on how long this is going to take. I think it's going to be my life for the next week or so.